Did you know that every day, thousands of men around the world struggle silently with depression? It is an invisible suffering, shrouded in the social expectation that men should be strong, resilient, and always able to withstand any adversity without showing a hint of vulnerability. But this expectation, which has been with us since childhood, is not only unfair, it is also dangerous. It pushes us to hide our emotions, to repress our pain, and to close the door to the support we so desperately need. This video is for you, for all the men who have ever felt that they have no right to be sad, that they can't ask for help, that their struggle must be kept secret. Here we are going to break that silence. We're going to talk about the truth behind depression in men, how it affects not only our lives, but also the lives of those around us, and ways we can begin to build a path to healing. Stay with us to the end, because this message seeks not only to inform, but also to inspire and, perhaps, save a life. From the time we are children, many of us are taught that we should be strong, that showing emotions such as sadness or fear is a sign of weakness. We hear phrases like, "Men don't cry," or "You have to be the man of the house." And those words, while they may seem harmless at the time, become the foundation of a culture that forces us to repress how we feel. We grow up with the idea that our value is directly related to our ability to bear pain in silence, to solve our problems on our own, to not depend on anyone. But what no one tells us is that such repression does not make emotions go away. Instead, emotions accumulate, transform, and eventually find an outlet. Sometimes, that outlet manifests itself in the form of anger, constant irritability, compulsive behaviors such as overworking or substance abuse. And other times, it manifests itself as a deep emptiness, a disconnection with the world and with ourselves that can lead us to make irreparable decisions. Depression in men does not always look the way we expect it to. It is not just sadness or melancholy. In many cases, it hides behind behaviors that are socially accepted or even valued. A man who works 14 hours a day may be seen as an example of dedication, when in fact, he is using work as a way to avoid dealing with his emotions. A man who responds with anger or sarcasm to any attempt at emotional outreach may be perceived as strong and determined, when in fact he is struggling with a pain he does not know how to express. This silence, this inability to recognize and communicate what we are feeling, not only affects our mental health, but also our physical health, our relationships, and our ability to enjoy life. The figures are alarming. According to global statistics, men account for more than 75% of suicide cases. This means that every year, millions of men reach a point where they feel that there is no way out, that their pain is insurmountable, that their struggle is pointless. And the heartbreaking thing is that, in many of these cases, those around them had no idea what they were going through. He seemed happy. He was always busy. He never showed signs of being unwell. These are phrases we hear over and over again when such a tragedy occurs, and they are a reflection of how well we have learned to hide our emotions, to wear masks that conceal what we really feel. But hiding is not the same as healing. Ignoring is not the same as overcoming. And silence is not a solution. It is a barrier that keeps us away from the help we could receive. I want you to know something. If you have ever felt that no one understands you, that your emotions have no place in this world, that you are alone in your struggle, I want you to know that this is not true. You are not alone. There are millions of men in the world who are going through the same thing, who face the same internal battles, who also feel trapped in this cycle of silence and isolation. And there is hope. Even though it may seem now that there is no way out, that the pain will always be there. I want you to know that it is possible to overcome this. It is possible to find joy again. It is possible to build a life where you feel fulfilled and connected. The key to beginning to heal is recognizing that we need help, and that asking for it doesn't make us weak, it makes us brave. Talking to someone you trust, whether it's a friend, family member, or mental health professional, can be a transformative first step. You don't have to face this alone, and you shouldn't have to. No one should carry such a heavy burden without support. Plus, there are many ways you can start taking care of your mental health on your own. Spending time on activities you enjoy, such as playing sports, writing, painting, or simply walking outdoors, can help you process your emotions and reconnect with yourself. It is also important to take care of your body, because mind and body are deeply interconnected. Getting enough sleep, eating a balanced diet, and avoiding excessive alcohol or drug use are key steps to improving your overall well-being. Another essential part of the healing process is to break through isolation. Depression makes us feel that we are alone, that no one can understand us, that no one wants to be by our side. But this perception is not reality. Although it can be difficult, trying to connect with others, whether through honest conversation, a support group, or even community activities, can make a big difference. Human connection is powerful. It reminds us that we are part of something bigger, that we are not alone in our experience, that there is always someone willing to listen to us, to support us, to walk alongside us. Depression in men is an issue that needs to be made visible. We can no longer allow social expectations to keep us silent, statistics to continue to rise, more lives to be lost for lack of support. It is time to break these chains, to speak openly about our emotions, to create safe spaces where we can share our struggles without fear of judgment. This video is a step in that direction. It is a call to reflection, but also to action. If this message resonated with you, share it. It could be the message someone needs to hear to change their life. And if you feel like you're struggling and don't know how to move forward, get help. Talking about what we're going through doesn't make us weak. It makes us human. And being human means we are able to heal, to grow, to find the light even in the darkest of times. This channel is a space to talk about what many are silent about, to share tools, to support each other. Subscribe if you want to be part of this conversation, if you want to explore topics that really matter, if you want to learn more about how to take care of your mental and emotional health. Leave a comment with your thoughts, with your experience, with a message for someone you think might need it. This is a safe space, a place where you can be yourself, where you can express what you feel, where you can find support. Always remember this: you are never alone. Even though things may seem difficult right now, there are people who care about you, who want to help you, who believe in you. And although you may not feel it now, you are one of those people too. You have the power to get through this, to find joy again, to build a life that reflects how valuable you are. Your life matters, and there will always be hope.